They still are, or at very low cost, and are eye-opening to children. It wasn't all struggle. We played a lot together and had good times, but I raised my kids with a strong hand and hugs. We had fun, but they knew I was the boss. They had rules and consistent consequences for breaking them. I kept them close until their late teens. They weren't allowed to run the street. They were expected to do well and to be humane. They knew that I loved them and wanted them. During those years, I saw kids from our hood go into alcohol and drugs. Some turned into criminals and went to prison. Sadly, others were killed. Later in life, I started to wonder what I and a few other single mothers in the hood had done that saved our children while others were lost. Why did some become hard-working professionals while their playmates turned into predators? I found some answers and decided to write about it and pass it on. My hope is that you, as a teen mother, will be encouraged and use what I learned to help to guide your children into successful adulthood. Chapter 2. Your pregnancy. You are starting the most fantastic voyage of your entire life. This one-of-a-kind journey will lead you to unbelievable highs, plummeting lows, and a wide sea of heartfelt satisfaction. Along the way, you will find joy, laughter, and buckets full of happiness. You will also experience nail-biting anxieties and bold overcomings. Congratulations, you are about to become a mother. So you're young and made some bad choices. Woman up. The only way forward is to embrace the future. Maybe your pregnancy is not your fault. If this is the case, I sincerely hope that those who are responsible will be held responsible. But the fact of the matter is this: however your baby is conceived, life does not make a mistake. When a baby is born, life doesn't go, "Oops, I didn't mean for that to happen." Life says, "Welcome, glad you could make it. I have a life for you to live." And you are ordained to be its mother. The most important task of your life will be to raise your child to be a decent, useful, loving human being. Face it, you listened to your humming hormones and that sweet-talking boy instead of your inner warning system that was going off loud and clear. You chose to ignore it. You chose wrong, but you can start today to lift up your head and start making the right choices. I wish you had waited a few years before you started having children, given yourself time to fully grow up, to experience life and finish your education. That would have made your journey easier, but we are dealing with the here and now. You need to start with you. See yourself now as you are, a beautiful vessel. Life chose you to bring life into this world. You are special. Treat yourself well. Good mothering begins in the womb. Prenatal, that is while you're pregnant, care is absolutely essential. Many things can go amiss during this time. Regular visits to an OBGYN doctor can help to detect and correct many unwanted health conditions. Everything you take into your system through your nose, your mouth, your veins goes straight into your baby. All kinds of life-changing defects in babies and children come from their mother's drug and alcohol use during pregnancy. In this society where drugs are commonly used by many people, you as a responsible mother-to-be must not give in to smoking or using drugs. The pathways in a baby's developing brain will not form in the way that they should when they are exposed to these drugs. Black children have enough of a hard road ahead. Don't add to your child's future burdens with the terrible aftermath of your careless, irresponsible behavior. If you don't have health care coverage, I suggest that you call the nearest large hospital and ask to speak to someone in the prenatal or pregnancy clinic. You will be seen. I say large hospital because you are more likely to be satisfied if you avoid smaller hospitals. Food cravings are funny to outsiders, but I remember when I was pregnant with my daughter, every day I'd sit impatiently patting my foot while I waited for the ice cream truck to come. When it finally came, I was so desperate that I found myself gently nudging little kids out of the way. I couldn't wait to have another taste of that luscious lime popsicle. Yummy. Indulge in pickles and ice cream from time to time if it doesn't go against doctor's orders. Keep your hair and nails up. Get a pedicure. At least get a sister or girlfriend to do the upkeep for you. It makes you feel good when someone else is pampering you. Think good thoughts about yourself and your baby. It's just fine to daydream about a happy future for you both. It may even give you some ideas or a goal to try for.